You just mentioned something that I was really curious about. You said you went through a lot of intense training over the last couple of years. And, you know, we hear it on the stage all the time. The life, the world, the industry of an actor is fraught with late hours and long days and rejection and all this different stuff. And I was curious, like, you know, coming out at 12 years in the NFL and playing football much longer than that, as an athlete, someone who's like fine-tuned and trained hard and arguably one of the most grueling physical things you can do, do you feel you have like a little bit of an edge with that background coming into this world, you know, and being an actor now?
I definitely think that just because football is, like you said, is one of the toughest jobs in period. You know, physically, mentally, emotionally, you put in your whole being into it. And that's really what acting is. So because I come from that background, all I know is hard work and being specific and detailed and being a team player. I know all these aspects of just life in general. And I think because that's kind of who I am now because of football, I put all those things into my characters. I love to work as a team with my other actors. I like to get their opinions on their character, their opinions on the situation, so we can work well together. So I think my mindset from football has definitely helped me because I've only been acting for 4 years.
Right, which is incredible because here you are starring in season 2 of Luke Cage. You were amazing, a Violent Man. Like, you're doing such wonderful work and putting it out there. But yeah, you got to remind people. Year 4, year 5.
Yeah, well, actually, my first audition, because I just kind of randomly fell into acting. It wasn't. I retired in 2012. My last game was January 1st, 2012, in Mile High Stadium. Played the Broncos. And when I retired, it was kind of like, okay, what do I do now?
Now what?
I was always interested in entertainment, but it was more so music-based. You know, I had a music label, I had artists I worked with, and I started producing a TV series in Miami. And because of that series, I met someone on the set that was a publicist and pushed me because they thought I had some ability. So they brought me to New York, they got me an agent, and I ended up going on some auditions. The first audition I went on was for Shameless. And I'd never seen the show before. Honestly, I didn't know who William H. Macy was.
Yeah.
I was, because playing football, I don't really watch football.
Yeah, no, that's your world,
TV,
man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm at football practice all day, football at work. So when I get home, I'm tired. And the only thing I watch as a football player is film. Yeah. I saw more of Ray Lewis than I saw of William H. Macy. You know, so yeah, I mean, I've ended up coming to New York, getting an agent. I went on the audition for Shameless, booked it. Luckily for me, because I didn't know what I was doing, it was a non-speaking role, but I was in the scene with Bradley Whitford and William H. Macy. And then I got booked for this show called Being Mary Jane on BET to play Gabrielle Union's love interest. And that's when I was like, okay, this is the real deal. If I don't get into some acting classes, like, and realize what I'm doing, this could go one of two ways. It could go great, or it could go really bad. You know, and so I decided, you know, I was kind of like scared straight into going into Hollywood, moving to LA, getting into some acting classes so I can know what I'm doing.